Hi guys, how's everyone doing today? Welcome back. Fire table 1, no, we're not ready. Hi Bonk, hi Rook, hi Mythical, and hi Cookie. Hopefully everyone had a good week this week. I don't even know where to start, guys. I had a super busy morning. I just got home like half an hour ago from groceries. It literally took me 2.5 hours this morning. So I don't think Friday shopping is gonna happen anymore. I don't know, there was just like so many people out today and so many cars, and it was just slow because it's like super stormy and rainy today. I was just like, okay. So I haven't had the chance to unpack all the groceries, so that's where we're gonna start literally today. I was like, I can either put away all the stuff and start late on stream, or we start on time and just do a little bit of organization first. Had no choice. When I leave the house at 8 a.m. and don't get home till 10:30, that's nuts. Okay guys, so today we have a couple of different things going on. Is you saw kind of our main menu for today is the 1-pan roast chicken dinner, but Sammy's at work today, so he's gonna be home like late, I'm sure. So we're gonna try and leave that till like closer to the end for sure, just so the chicken's a little bit fresher for him when he gets home. And then obviously we can prep a bunch of stuff for tomorrow. We don't have a ton of food for friend orders tomorrow. We have 6 dinners, 5 regular desserts, 1 gluten-free dessert, and then 3 extra non-bread. So really not that busy. So total with us included is we only need to make 8 dinner plates. That's really not bad. But there are a few things that we have to do today to prepare ourselves for tomorrow. So if we pop up the menu, check out what's going on. Okay, so our roasted chicken dinner is gonna have root vegetables going into it with the chicken. And then Sam was like, can we have mashed potatoes on this side? And I was like, yeah, I'll make you creamy mashed potatoes. And then probably a little bit of chicken gravy, we'll see. Or I'll probably just take from that beautiful stock that we made last week and do a quick gravy. Okay, so that'll be kind of closer to the end of stream. We'll see how long everything takes us. Heck, if we do good, then we're eating sooner than later, right? So the things that we have to prep for tomorrow is we have to marinate the chicken and the lamb for the butter chicken and the lamb vindaloo tomorrow. Those are our 2 meat curries. If we have time, we can make the cucumber raita, which is very similar to tzatziki or tzatziki. And that is something that will get better if it sits overnight. So I thought I would pop that one onto our list today. Another big project that we have is we have to poach all of the pears. Just because I think, once again, this is gonna be another thing that once they're poached, it's gonna be good to let it sit in that liquid overnight and really get the max amount of flavor that we can into there. So we have beautiful red BC pears that we picked up. These things are like, spent a week in the fridge, and then this week they've only been out for like 5 days. They feel super good though. So we have that recipe linked. So our first recipe linked is the red wine poached pear tart. So we'll do our pears. And then I thought to get a little bit ahead as well is we would make the butter sable pastry, which is like obviously the crust for the tart. Because then we can just pull it out tomorrow and roll it out. And then yes, Bonk, so tomorrow's recipes as well is the butter chicken I linked for us for the marinade today, as well as the lamb vindaloo. So we don't have a recipe for the 1-pan roasted chicken dinner. I wanted you guys to just kind of learn from what I do and then be able to make it your own, because you can switch out a ton of different vegetables. Okay, so that's what's going down today. I think I definitely have to start by making a prep list. Why don't we get ourselves set up with that, and then we'll do a quick little put away of the groceries. Okay, so first things first on the list today, I think we'll poach the pears, guys. And this is gonna be a fun one today because I'm gonna do them in the circulator instead of doing it in a pan, because then we don't have to watch it, right? Okay, poach the pears. while those are poaching, because I think they will probably take like half an hour to 45 minutes. Then we can make our pastry, so our Sable Pastry, and that is the same one that is linked there in the tart recipe. We could start getting into our meat prep as well. So we will have to cut up the lamb. I got 2 really nice lamb shoulders today. They were grown on the island. That's very nice. So we'll do lamb cube and then marinate. And then really all we have to do tomorrow, since the lamb and the chicken's already going to be marinated, is we just have to really bring it together with a sauce. But both of those things will have to simmer for a little bit of time on the stove top tomorrow. So that's why I thought we should marinate that today, because we're not going to have time to wait for that. Okay, chicken. So we have whole chickens today. So we're going to work on deboning them. We're going to use the leg and the breast, a little bit of white meat, a little bit of dark meat, and that way you get the best flavor. Okay, after that, we'll do the raita. And then lastly, our chicken for roasting. And so root vegetables are going to be going with that. Let's do carrot. We have some squash. And I picked up some little baby purple top turnips. I'll show you guys when we unpack them. And then on the side, obviously, our mashed potatoes and then gravy. You can't have a roast chicken dinner and mashed potatoes with no gravy. Okay, that is a full little page there for us. Exciting. Okay, I am taking a peek at our recipe there from David Leibovitz. Okay, I want to read through his little write-up here because it actually looks quite entertaining. Okay, so he says, some say that the French can be very narrow in their definition of things, which is why traditional French cuisine can be so simple yet spectacular, because the classics don't get messed with. Other cuisines, however, do get modified to local tastes. Beef skewers with cheese, sushi, popcorn available as salty or sweet, and while sandwiches stuffed with French fries may be a sandwich Americain, can't say I've ever seen one in America. Okay, so he says, when I was buying pears from the person at the market, I mentioned to the vendor who was rifling through all the pears as I pointed to each individual fruit that I wanted her to put in the bag. I was going to make a sort of upside down pear tart tatin with them. She stopped mid-packing with a look of complete and utter disbelief on her face. She told me she had never heard of such a thing, which seemed funny because pears and apples are so close that it would seem to be a natural. I think I threw a curveball because a tart tatin is an apple tart, but I figured that was a rough way to describe what I was making. Rather than a tart renversé or au pour, I'm not gonna even go there with the French. She wasn't convinced, he wasn't grammatically correct, but we were looking forward to turning out a lovely tart with these mid-fall beauties, I was gonna say. She says the process does take a couple of days, so you can do it ahead of time if you need. And then for the do ahead folks, you'll be happy to hear that it's highly advisable to poach the pears 1 to 3 days in advance so they have time to soak up the flavor and color of the wine. So he says the pears can be flavored with whatever we like. A few branches at a time, or even some crushed allspice berries can be swapped out for cinnamon. You can do a few wide strips of orange peel in place of the lemon. And then the French tend to not heavily season things, so the more singular flavors of the ingredients can shine through in the finished dish. Just keep the poaching liquid to a couple of flavors and not a potpourri of ingredients that will overwhelm the pears. And then the resulting red wine syrup is so good, you'll thank me later for restraining any natural or unnatural urges to overdo it. There will be leftover wine syrup after we make the tart tomorrow, which we can use to brush over the tart before serving or drizzle over it with your whipped cream if you choose to serve it that way. Or you can keep the leftover syrup in the fridge for a few weeks and use it up on some other type of dessert. Okay, let's get started. So he says in a large non-reactive pot, we want to heat the red wine, water, sugar, honey, lemon, cinnamon, and black pepper, or any of the spices and flavorings that you would like to add into your wine. And then while that's coming up, we're gonna peel the pears and then slice them in half and scoop out the core. And then we can bag them at that point too, because we're gonna be cooking in the sous vide for that. did Sam even pull here? Oh no! What even is this? I don't know about this roast chicken dinner, guys. We don't have a full chicken. You're gonna laugh your butts off right now. We got a chicken that has wings, breast, but no legs. That one might have to be postponed to another day. Honestly, guys, I think I might just stop stream here. I'm not gonna be happy with how this is gonna come out. I don't wanna lead you guys into something that's not going to be what it is. If we're making a whole chicken dinner, it's gotta be the whole thing because this is gonna cook very uneven the way that it's set up right now. It won't look presentable, and yeah, like I said, Jen, it's not gonna cook evenly because those pieces have been removed. I seriously, like, I want to do it so bad, Annie, but I can't. I want to show you guys the proper thing. No, I'm not happy with anything that's in the fridge. Okay, guys. We're gonna postpone the one pan whole roasted chicken. I think that is the smartest thing to do. Okay, so tomorrow, butter chicken going down, lamb vindaloo, aloo gobi, which is our vegetarian curry. It is cauliflower and potatoes, kind of just stir-fried with a bunch of really nice spices. Not spicy though, just a lot of spices and flavor. To go along with that, so a Kashmiri rice. So that is a very popular rice that's studded with like nuts and dried fruits, and it's super good. And then obviously homemade garlic naan, and yes, we are going to be using our sourdough starter with that. And then lastly, our cucumber raita sauce, just to kind of like cool down the palate with everything. Okay, so everything is going to be starting up at 11 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. We got a good idea of what's going down for sure. Okay, guys, hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Thank you guys for all of the love today as well. And hopefully I taught you or inspired you to make some tasty, tasty foods for yourself this weekend. Okay, guys, take care, stay safe out there, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you for all the love today. Bye. Let's go see Joyce and see what she's working on.